Hello, in this email, we'll be going over the setup appointments and emails booking preferences. So to navigate here, simply go to Setup, Setup Appointments and Emails, and then the Booking tab. Here is where you'll identify a handful of common preferences. So the first setting is the booking interval. What this is it's the minutes you plan to book your appointments in. For example, if you book your appointments at 9 a.m., 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, and 10, you would have a 15-minute interval. You can make this as low as 5 or as high as you want it. And those would be identified if you go to the appointment book on the left hand side. That's where these intervals will display. So we have ours set to 15 minutes. That's the most common. But you can, like I said, you can do 5, you can do 20, you can do every hour on the hour. It's entirely up to you. There is another preference regarding the booking interval. So this is the booking interval for the entire company. But the workers themselves can have a preferred booking interval that will, if the entire company has a 15-minute booking interval, but that worker has a unique 60-minute booking preference where they want their appointments booked at the top of the hour, that is a setting that they can do under their setup worker area. This next one is visit type required. If this checkbox is checked, it will require a visit type. The visit types are identified under setup client preferences. So if you want to go there, it's under setup and then setup client preferences and then visit types. But what that visit type required will do is when you're booking an appointment, this drop down here that says visit type, that information would be required and you would identify how that client heard about you before booking the appointment. And that's what that preference does. This next one is an express booking preference, and it's to allow clients or express booking without a client name. So let's say you just want to throw something on your books. You're not worried about what that person's name is. You just want to, block off the time. You're working real fast. And what you can do is simply when you click on the appointment to express book, which is just clicking a time on the calendar, this button says skip. So I go ahead and click skip and it no longer asks me the client information and I can just block off some time as needed. So in here, if I have this checkbox checked, it will allow that client to, or that no client to be booked. Or if it's unchecked, it will always require a client name. This next option is the find appointment preferences. So this is the maximum number of availabilities. So how this works is there is a feature called find appointment. So from the appointment book, there's a button and it says find appointment. And then you'll simply type in a name. And then I'm going to go a few weeks out and select a service and click search. So what this does is it's finding availabilities for this appointment. It knows the duration, it knows who the worker or the services or any worker, and then down here it's going to display the results. So this will display up to 20 results for me. So that's what we've identified here. So if you only want this to show like 5 or 10 results, you could do that. Or if you want it to display 100, it'll do that too. But for right now, we just have it set default to 20. And then display availabilities, chronological order. You have two options here. So right now I have it displayed as chronological, but the other option is to display it in ranking order. So let me show you what those rankings are real quick. So here you'll see there's a star next to this appointment. So it is ranking these 4 appointments at 9 a.m. as I think there's up to 3 stars. So this is only a 1 star. It's still a pretty good appointment. It will increase the star ranking if it can fill a gap in your day, or if it can go in between appointments, or if it can go before or after another appointment, if it's at the start of your day or the end of your day. It has a varying ranking system, so there's up to 3 stars available to be ranked, and then it would suggest that these 9 a.m. appointments are the best ones because that's going to kickstart your day. Those stars are not present next to maybe this 9:15 or this 9:45 because that's not the best available appointment. So with this preference to choose chronological or rank, if I choose ranking order and then I generate this report, it's going to first show me all of my ranked ones, meaning that there were stars assigned to them as the best available. Alrighty, and then over here to the right, we have our appointment status key, and these are the different colors that identify the status of the appointment. So if the appointment is just in book status, or a reminder has been sent, or they were called, confirmed, canceled, checked in, no show, completed, conflicting, or maybe they're pending a deposit online, that will be identified here along the left-hand side. So for instance, this appointment is checked in because the sidebar is green. This one is booked because the sidebar is blue. This is called because it's yellow. This is red because we marked it conflicting. We did that custom for this view. It's not actually conflicting. And then these are completed because they're that dark gray color. So this is a really great tool just to be aware of. As you get more familiar with the system, you no longer will need that key, but it's just cool to know where that is and be able to identify it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to save. Have a great day.